The Lies of Elbaf. Hello, One Piece enthusiasts. I'm the One Piece nerd, and today let's talk about the lies of Elbaf and what it has for the Straw Hats. Now, of course, as of chapter 1127, we've seen a little bit of inconsistency when it comes to the drawings of the outfits of the Straw Hats. This, for all intents and purposes, is not an intentional mistake by Oda's part. Because yes, there are times when Oda forgets to draw things and it's completely normal because he's a human being. But this time it was very, 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 very immaculate, and the fact that people have been able to pick up on it so consistently, I feel like it shows us a hint, and it has something to do with Loki. Before we move on, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps channel a lot. Now that you have, let's begin. Now, of course, inconsistencies like this come around once every few chapters, and that's fine, but this chapter specifically has a lot of things that we're not really familiar with. For example, Luffy rejecting food, Sanji saying that cooking it isn't better, and of course this alongside the certain depictions of outfits every single time in different panels where we've seen different kinds of clothing, maybe a piece of clothing missing. We've seen Luffy's straw hat missing, and I don't think this is normal. This is absolutely not. Now, of course, all of this is said and done. Other YouTubers have actually talked about it. What do I have that is new? As I said in my chapter review, I have a feeling that this is the work of Loki. Now, why do I think Loki is doing all of this, and why is it specifically to do with Nami? Remember, Lola's connection to Nami can throw a parallel. Of course, we've already seen, and we already know that Nami is beautiful, and the king of Elbaf is looking for a beautiful bride. Aside from that, of course, we've already seen the chapter before the Straw Hats arrived at Elbaf. Someone was waiting for them, telling them that they were waiting for him. They were waiting for the Straw Hats for a very long time. Now, of course, my first speculation would have been Jaguar D Saw, but how would he know that the Straw Hats are coming to Elbaf? That doesn't really make much sense. However, someone might know this if they have set it up. What do I mean? Alright, maybe Jaguar D Saw just does know about the Straw Hats because, of course, the Giants left. My bad. The Giants did leave for Elbaf, and Giants left for the Egghead Island. My bad. The Giants left for Egghead Island. It's entirely possible that everyone on Elbaf knows that the Straw Hats are coming. But there is one person specifically that I thought was set up very well. And now, why is it Loki? Because remember, we've all been talking about hallucination, but what caused it to begin with? It was the grasshopper wine, or whatever wine they had. Now, who would want to get the Straw Hats and the rest of the Giants hallucinating in the middle of their trip to Elbaf? Unless they had some ulterior motive. Of course, Saw is someone who doesn't have any ulterior motives, who is probably looking forward to meeting Robin. But the one person that I have a feeling will have an alternate motive when it comes to meeting the Straw Hats is Loki himself. We don't know the specifics, we don't know the history as to why he is looking for the Straw Hats specifically, but maybe it has to do with Nami and her connection to Lola, or maybe the fact that Loki finds her beautiful, which, in my opinion, he isn't wrong. Now, why Nami? I don't know. I've already built up a headcanon in my head. This is a complete headcanon. That Nami is a hidden princess. The focus on Nami seems a bit too out of nowhere, and to be focusing on Nami's POV and to think that she's the center of attention right now makes a lot of sense, because remember, when she met Shirahoshi, she said, "You look very familiar to me. It's like I've known you from before, but I can't really pinpoint it." This always in my head has been built up to be Nami being a hidden princess sort of deal. Her looking like all the other princesses in One Piece could be a design choice of Oda, but it also could be deliberate because they're of the same descendants, whether it be the D descendant. We've already know that Nefertari is a member of the D. It's entirely possible that everyone related to Joy Boy is a member of the D clan. And now, that aside, Nami being a hidden princess and Loki probably somehow getting to know about Nami, or knows about Nami because of her heritage, makes sense entirely. And of course, her connection to weather, clouds, and environment makes her kind of a specialist, and it already shows that she is special. This just proves it. Now, why would I think that the wine will, and so why would someone a part of the giants would make everybody drink this? Because they're working for Loki. I've already mentioned it in my chapter review. For people who do not understand what I say in these videos, I am so sorry because I'm all over the place. Now I'm going to summarize whatever I said. My headcanon is that Nami is a hidden princess, and she is a part of, she was a descendant of a kingdom and is of royal bloodline because of what she said to Shirahoshi. Loki has an interest in Nami because Nami is beautiful, or Loki knows about Nami's heritage. And the grass and the wine thing that made them all hallucinate was deliberately set up by Loki. Someone within the giant warrior pirates was working for Loki, and he did it intentionally so that the Straw Hats could be separated and Nami could be brought to maybe a playhouse of Loki. We already know this isn't the real Elbaf. We already know that this is some kind of a ploy or a setup or a small part of Elbaf that someone rules. But it is not the real Elbaf. We haven't seen Yggdrasil, we have not seen the main island of giants that we've been seeing thus far. This is a completely different place. And Loki setting things up for Nami to be captured forever is probably going to play a huge role because we already know Loki's significance within the giants. That's my theory, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is a legitimate hallucination, or are the Straw Hats literally on Elbaf fighting cat monsters? That's it for the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and peace.